I am Dylan. I am a DJ from Virginia, DC metropolitan area. I'm 19, but my birthday is in 6 days. I'm about to be 20. And I'm also an acting student and an aspiring actress. I don't skate. I've been talking to people and I'm just starting to get into the game recently, like within the last month or two. But
I was just like imagining like my man couldn't get married until like 2 days ago is wild as shit. Wild as shit. They have the option. I don't even know when I'm about to get married. Internally, adventurous, smart, charismatic, funny. That's very important. You have to have a sense of humor because I'm not sarcastic, but I have a weird sense of humor. So it's kind of like you have to understand it, and I have to understand your sense of humor. You can't be materialistic. I hate people who try too hard to prove things. I have the worst trust issues ever. So it's like if I know that you're a consistent liar, then I'm just not gonna fuck with you as a person, not even as like a boyfriend or anything. Who has the time for that? No one.
My whole life, I've just been like school, career, and like I'll talk to guys, I guess, but I'll end up getting really disappointed, and then I'll just not talk to anyone.
And they have to be not skinny, but like skinny, like athletic, but not too bony because I'm really bony. So it's just gonna be real. It's just gonna be too much bone contact. Between 5'10" and like 6'3", that's the window. If you're taller than that, I'm gonna just feel childish. And if you're shorter than that, I'm gonna still feel childish because why are you my height? I sound really ignorant. I have this subconscious fear that like someone one day is just gonna walk up and fake on me, and I want my significant other to be able to throw hands. Like protection is important.
But it's changed a little. The male species isn't that bad.
How is that funny style? Because you know I'm shy. Leave me alone. Princess.
Yeah, it's happening. So the whole thing is like, it's not.
I feel like sometimes it gets really stagnant back home. Everyone's doing the same thing, and they'll have like aspirations like, yeah, I want to eventually go to New York and do this, but I feel like, why wait? Everyone's really scared about struggling when that's what really makes you or brings you here. It's not all about money for me. It's more about just like getting where I need to be with my craft and as a person.
You know, I just want to get our table now. We're just going to that place, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to go get the table now.
Why can't I just get a mango juice or pineapple juice without the carrot? Wait, let me have
My friends mean a lot to me. They are my source of inspiration. They motivate me, they push me, they let me know when I'm slacking, they let me know when I'm doing well, and I serve as the same purpose for them. They help me out when I'm in need, which has been quite a lot recently because life's hard. And yeah, they're very loyal.
embarrassing? Me? No. What are you talking about? You're so wild. She ain't talking about me though. She ain't talking about me though, right?
Bye.
So you're sober as fuck. Like there's no reason for you to you think I should keep this?
I think so, you're right.
I like it. With red boots instead?
What were you trying to put on though? Sorry, that's
actually my black bell bottom is this blue crop.
Yes, because I'm gonna put on this blue shirt.
And these.
Are we all gonna be wearing blue today? Blue,
no. Okay.
I'm God. I'm not too right.
I'm actually.
Yeah, accent.
Princess confirmed how I'm actually not changing my lip.
I don't have blue.
Seriously?
Because
Just because I have
Princess, we would literally be wearing the exact same color.
Oh my gosh, friend.
No.
Friend.
DC is like has the highest concentration of Ethiopians outside of Ethiopia. So like my mom, once she like dropped out of college for the first time, she like eventually finished college. She dropped out of college in London and was like traveling throughout the United States and she stopped in DC for a while and like met my dad at some party. And I think like how he tells me the story is so fucking corny. He was like, I like bumped into her and spilled my drink. I just saw this pretty little Ethiopian woman cuss me out in French, and I just had to say something. And then they got married like a couple months after, because her visa like was going to expire, so she needed a reason to stay. And my dad's like, oh, I'm in love, so I'm down to marry you. Like, my mom's really scared, and she has a lot of just issues that stem from like her rocky childhood, just because like being moved to a completely different country at a young age with a new family is kind of like startling, I guess. And she still has issues with her own dad that still like she still harnesses kind of. Me and her are cool now though. And then like also like there's still a lot of resentment on my part, because like her and my dad divorced when I was like 10, and that's like a really like, as a child, psychologically speaking, when I was like developing, like that's just a year that I really need my mom around. And I don't know, we'll be really good, and then like something will happen, and then we won't speak for like a month or something. But we're getting better. My biggest supporter and cosign in everything is my dad. He's paid for everything, got me the resources that I needed to do what I need to do. And whenever I've had an idea or been really passionate about something, he's helped me make sure that it gets done. When he was going through like the self-help phases, he made my siblings and I read a lot of those books, and he made us write our goals down. I made us write where we wanted to be, who we wanted to be, what we wanted to accomplish throughout our lifespan. And like when I think about it, that's a lot to ask like a 12-year-old, but it definitely helped me get to where I am now, just because I have a clear idea of if I want something, I have to get it done myself, and I can't really depend on anyone else to get it done. I have to just really just do what I do and hit up who I know and try to make it work. So like for example, middle school, I really wanted to go to Duke Ellington School of the Arts, which is the high school I went to. I was already weird as shit in middle school. I barely had any friends, and the friends I did have, I understood them, but not really. It was just like people to be around. I knew like maybe if I'm in this environment with people on the same wavelength as me and people who are passionate about the arts, then I'll be happier. And yeah, like I wrote down I wanted to go to Duke Ellington School of the Arts. I want to study, at the time I wanted to study the saxophone, but I knew internally that I really wanted to study acting, but I put up an audition for the saxophone. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to NYU afterward. So I made that happen. I made sure all of my extracurriculars were on point in middle school, got into Duke, then really worked on myself, made sure I got everything I needed for NYU, got into NYU, and now I'm just trying to make sure I have a substantial career and that I'm happy, which is extremely fucking hard because New York sucks, but it's amazing at the same time. Even though I'm broke as hell all the time and people don't take me as seriously because I'm a female DJ, I still feel like I'm in a pretty good spot for my age, and I have a lot of room to grow. I'm starting to realize that I need to continue taking initiative and push myself out of my comfort zone if I want to like succeed. So that's really what I've been doing.
You get chopped flash like a bitch.
So you released the Banjo mix. How's the reception been?
It's cool. I didn't think we would actually listen to it, but it has like I think 2,000 something plays on SoundCloud in like a couple of days, so I'm happy. I feel like I was reaching a point where people were just not taking me seriously, like, but I guess it also has to, and like I would just be seeing like endless like whack ass DJs getting booked, but that's only because I feel like people knew them more than they knew me. So I wanted to put something out there that was a reflection of me right now. And I love like trap music, and 70s soul / jazz and R&B are like my two favorite like go-to genres at the moment. So I decided to find something that like captures the energies of both to represent me, I guess, and made the mix. Have any specific style influences? Like as far as people, but I do look up to movements and time periods, other cultures, art. I think, like, I've gone from 80s punk to like Japanese street style to again late 90s, early 2000s to like very bohemian and 70s inspired to Lord only knows what's next. So it really all depends. I do just know that I want to be respected. I want to be trusted. I want to be, as long as I'm respected, that doesn't really matter how people feel or perceive of me, because I don't owe anyone anything except my mom and my dad and God. So it's like, if you don't like me, cool. If you like me, cool. The way like the industry works, you're in one day and you're out the next. So by like depending on whether they favor me or not is only going to lead to turmoil. And I want to be able to create artistically for the rest of my life and not just the time period that the industry gives me. Be yourself. Don't take no for it. Okay. This is gonna sound fucked, but as far as opportunities are concerned, this doesn't apply to other things in life. So as far as sex is concerned, no means no. But in the context that I'm speaking now, no doesn't always mean no. There have been a million different instances where I've been told, no, you can't do this, you're not going to do this, and I've proved it wrong, and I've done it anyways. You are the only version of you. You may have people in similar circumstances who look similar to you, but they are not you. So you need to profit off of that and really hold that close to you. And finally, don't let anyone else define you and live for anyone else or for anyone's approval. Live for your own approval, I guess. You'll be happier. That's it.